Welcome back, Perfect Peeps, to AJ's Week in Web, where you can get all your web development news in 5 minutes or less. Hey, welcome back, Perfect Peeps. Sanity.io is absolutely crushing it right now. They're releasing new patches and updates to their Sanity Studio on a crazy pace. So they've released out their environmental variables support, and what this allows for is basically in your CI/CD setup, it's going to allow the support between a beta and a development to occur. This is something that we've been looking forward to for quite some time now. They have all the details that you might need to know in their documentation, and I will place those links out into the blog. They've also introduced one of the hottest items on the list. It's called Pluggable Asset sources for Sanity Studio. So now when you are writing your blogs or your favorite pages, you can pull in Unsplash directly into your setup. You can also pull in Cloudinary assets or anything you want. The key here is always build your own with Sanity. One of the last things that they have updated recently is the split panes view. What this is going to allow for is a quicker setup between each pane, between the list, and document. And once you start to get these previews, it's very similar to if you used to work in WordPress and get that WYSIWYG approach to things. The web preview side of it allows a great setup currently if you're using something like Gatsby, but this is taking it to a different level where they're allowing you to preview your SERP and your social. You can preview a Twitter card if you need to. You can also preview that, again, the accessibility for color issues. It's really endless. So with portable text, it allows you to do any of those updates that you might see fit for your specific blog. Vue Unicons is not necessarily a new update for the news, but it did bump up to version 2, so it popped up on my radar. It's an amazing collection that they have already built out for any of you Vue folks, and they have great amount of categories all broken down. It's pretty complete set of icons if you need them for your project. Also on the same Vue chain, we have the new Vue.js SDK beta, which came out of Cloudinary. So they have all the examples set up for your Vue instance. Make sure to check out the blog. There's a great deal of detail in there. For you Flutter fans out there, Flutter Interact 2019 just happened. Something that came out of it is 1.12. I kind of checked out the GitHub repo, and they are plowing through 1.1.2 with hot fixes and are moving towards 1.13. So it's interesting that they made such a big drop announcement for this version. There is a crazy amount of detail that goes into this, so definitely check out their Medium blog for Flutter. There's new dark mode. They have web capability now. The web support feature has its own blog, and it's kind of the biggest part that I'm curious about, because last time I checked out what they were dropping out to the web, it was not HTML friendly, or at least the syntactic flavor that I was looking for, and it was hiding a lot. I did notice that there was some updates in this camp, so if any of you are Flutter fans and looking for the web part of that, hit me up and let me know if you want to join our podcast on perfect.dev. I'd love to have a whole episode and show about Flutter. Just jumping back really quickly to cover some more of the Flutter items, they have the Mac OS native that's coming out as well. Everyone that works on Flutter, I feel like, is waiting for the new Chrome OS that's secretly being made. So it's going to take over a lot, I think, within the next 5 to 10 years. So keep an eye on that. Definitely check out Flutter and see where we end up coming in the future. Coming out of the Chrome camp, there's some new dev tools that are pretty awesome. You can check out the new features for cookies and dig into like why a cookie was blocked. The last item in here, which I find super helpful, if you open up your JavaScript code and your bundles and you start to look at them, you get the code coverage updates. And as it says here, there's the code coverage tab now uses new colors to represent used and unused code. So that's pretty neat if you can dial back into it and pull out all of your unused code and stop shipping it across the wire. Thanks so much for watching AJ's Week in Web. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can catch next week's Week in Web.